Hello, Monsters Man here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and Part 5. Is it Part 5 or is it Part 6? I think it's Part 5. I've already forgotten what episode it is. I think we just shot our own guys in the back as well, so... Yep, okay, so it's a fantastic start to the episode, as I both forget the number and also end up strafing the back of my own units with my own cannon shots. Good job, guys. Okay, it's fine. You've probably managed to kill more of us than you have of the enemy. Or maybe not? I don't know. Well, anyway, we've got our pirates advancing on the walls over here. Plan is we take the walls, we get the guns up, we shoot down into the city below, and we chalk up another win and another Starbucks franchise. In come our pirates and our I almost said rotting Prometheans are now advancing up on the gate there. It's a little bit of chop action. Slice and dice. Very nice. Of course, once we're up on the wall, we will be disrupting their formation, so they won't be shooting down at us, which is the main thing. And then we can start advancing our missile units. So you can say we have taken this section of the wall, which means we can just push these guys back a little bit, create a little space for us, get the gunners up here, and we can start shooting down at the cavalry, this militia. It's militia guys. Little horsey boys. And we're going to bring the buccaneers up. I've kind of I put the Sartosa smugglers over here, but then I forgot they were there. But they are now moving towards the wall. They will have no effect on the battle, so don't really worry about them. Not going to do a thing. So our gunners now up on the wall, and the cavalry down below is now just target practice. It's fish in a barrel. Except they're horses, and they're not in a barrel, but they're not going to go... They're just going to sit there and get shot in the back, which is fair enough. That's a nice little waterfront property, isn't it? Look at this. I bet the flooding... You're not going to get flooding insurance for this, though, are you? That's going to be very dicey. It's very flat around here as well. Like... You know, I mean, a lot of this must be below sea level. We've got Buckthorn's immolators up on the walls as well. You can see they're just laying waste to everything in range. These halberdiers advancing up. But for how long? Just getting raked with fire. We do have a couple of units of archers, though, moving up. Having lost the wall, this is very much turning against them. More of the buccaneers. After this battle, I will be looking for buccaneers, and I won't realise that it's the dwarves for quite a while. So, you know, I realise these guys are now buccaneers, but as are the dwarf slayery people. They're buccaneers as well. The dwarves are the buccaneers. You can see the buccaneers, they're up on the walls there, and they are just shooting down at the fleeing units, and it's absolute carnage. They can't miss. It's just strafing them with fire. As they desperately try to get out of range. Oh, that's so much damage. It's not a good day to be running past this. You don't want to be running through this section of the city. It's not a good time, is it, guys? Nope. This guy knows what I'm talking about. Is he going to get away? Come on, Frank. Leg it. Leg it. Get out. Oh, he's going to make it. Holy shit, he made it. Good job, Frank. I mean, many of your friends did not, but... There we go. Well, that wasn't particularly... It said Pyrrhic Victory. It wasn't a Pyrrhic Victory.
I claim it for the Sea Father.
Pop a pirate cove in you. I'm a little bit concerned that those vampires might decide...
Cheer, you curs. Bring them back.
If they raise that, I'm going to be so annoyed.
Aranessa Saltspite.
I'm going to be very vexed if that happens, but I probably should have killed them first. It's hard work putting pirate coves in places. It's not easy. You know what, I'm not going to bother putting one. I'm just a little bit nervous that it's going to get raised. Otherwise, I'll go and kill these vampires, and hopefully that should then be fine. But we'll see. We'll play it by ear. I kind of want to give you a... Do I want to give you a Leviathan? I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know what I want to do. Smuggler would be quite nice. I mean, all of these bonuses are pretty good. Got the firing line. I kind of want to go for the... I mean, I know we give bonuses to the... to Prometheans. But I kind of like my pirate boys. I kind of just like my pirate boys. Now, the Buccaneer units are the upgraded ones, aren't they? So we probably want to go small but vicious. Does that make sense? Let's have a quick look. So, we've got 100 men. So, yeah, they're basically just better, right? I know, privateers. What are buccaneers, then? The fuck are buccaneers? Was it privateers? Was I reading it wrong? These are privateers. These so there's Sartos and pirates. So what counts as a buccaneer then? Did I read that right? Buccaneer. So, oh, is that the dwarf units? Dwarf buccaneers. Right, okay, so that's right.
There'll be double rations on the ship this night.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I like the little cannony boys, but I don't think we really need to give them those bonuses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the boarding parties to give our privateers more stuff. Because we're going to get some privateers. And Robbie Williams is... do I put him on a crab? Does Robbie Williams have crabs? I think he... Well, a crab anyway. Just a really big one. Just one really big crab. And we'll give you gun sight so you can see further. Good. Okay, so as long as that doesn't get torched. Good. We've max ranked our pirate ship. We got a great big cabin. Huge! It's massive. Ensuite. Other things that come with a wardrobe. I don't know, a chest? Probably a chest filled with booty. Because that's something. How long before we can do another thingy-majig? 9 turns. Right, keep that in mind. Cat's not moving until we can pop a pirate cove in Toran Rock. Because that's fairly good money there. We probably want to then send them over to Marienburg and Altdorf. Put pirate coves in there. I mean, you could sail over there and do it the hard way. That is an option. Let's just put that out there. Also, we need to find those Dark Elf slavers, don't we? Right. Did they? But nope, they didn't. Okay, but you are laying siege to it. No, you're just right. Well, let's kill you, so that you can't torch our city. Do I want to fight this one, or I'm just going to prison it? It's fine. There you go. See, I saved you. No need to say thank you. Oh, I need to actually attack the settlement, but then I can just break the siege.
The Queen of Tides.
There we go. Right, and there's another port over here, isn't there? So, do we want to go in that direction? I'm going to say yes. Because there's a port over here. Put a pirate cove in there. Oh, Barak Var as well. We should go for Barak Var. definitely do some Barak Var action. Oh, don't want to go... So what does this do? Ward save, increase plunder from sea. Yeah, armour. Yeah. Casualty replenishment rate. Well, that is quite nice. Plus tide cool. Okay, we'll grab that. We'll grab that one. Can we get... We can get private... So should we... Asking for a friend. What if we... Because we've got privateers with dual swords, and they're just better than the Sartosan pirates, right? So I'm tempted to get rid of the Sartosan smugglers as well. I'm fairly sure we're okay, so I'm going to get rid of all of them. We're going to get them. And then I'm going to... Do I get the pole arms? I kind of want to get the pole arms. Okay, let's do that. And at some point we probably should get another army, shouldn't we? But I'll worry about that in a minute. Warrior priest plates for our little moist mammal thingy. Sammy Vol, you don't do anything. At least, oh, I need to get the bloody cannon, don't I? I need to get Queen Bess. Now, can I do that in encampment stance, or do I need to be out of encampment stance? I'm not 100% sure. I think it's fine anyway. What? Dutiful daughter, but that reduces our campaign movement range. Alternatively, full sail ahead, which reduces our cash replenishment rate, but it gives us experience gain per turn. I'm going to say full sail ahead. I do not want less campaign movement range.
Fear the pirate queen.
So...
Find treasure.
Can we do this? It says cannot, but we've got the maximum number. What do I get rid of? I'm tempted to get rid of one of the dwarf buccaneers, but I don't really want to. I like the number of guns I have. I could get rid of one of the pirates. I'm tempted to get rid of Pates. Oh, it's tricky. I could get rid of the cannon, but I like spraying people with grape shot, so I'm tempted to get rid of one of these. I know I've just recruited them. But no, we cannot recruit units.
For Sartosa! Now we're talking.
Never mind. Not a biggie. Oh, there's stone mine tower there. Let's us... Can we... We'll attack them.
They shall pay. You will be flogged. Bring the storm.
Really? Can't quite reach? Fine. We can't recruit any of those. We can't recruit any of those. We could recruit back the guy I disbanded. So let's do that, and then we can attack Stone Mine Tower, and then we can come back and get the Queen Bess. I wasn't sure if we could recruit outside of our own territory, and I guess the answer is no. At least this is safe now. So what we can do here is this. So that's going to give us 400, which is better than 200. But that gives the research rate as well. All right, we'll do that. It's 5k, so it's quite expensive, but we've got plenty of money, so who cares? I can splash the cash, can't I? Just making it rain. With doubloons, one would assume. Put some pirate coves in along the coastline. Head back home. I mean, franchises, obviously. Starbucks franchises. I mean, they're the real pirates, if you ask me. Tillian Explorers, not super worried about that. Hellspire Tribe Migrating, don't really care about that. Ogre's Might, don't care about that either. Right, okay, here we go.
The Queen of Tides.
Yes, 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 okay. Okay, right, there's no one really here, so we can just... do that. Pop a pirate cove in.
Sartosa's most infamous.
Nice and easy, assuming that Wurzag doesn't show up. Let's go boarding parties.
No respect. As yet.
I mean, netting people does seem quite useful, doesn't it? Because then you can just shoot them while they're sitting there unable to move. Enchanted bullets... ballistics even, but still, that's technically enchanted, but just enchant your bullets. It's fine. Ooh, yes. Close quarters training. More melee attack for our boys. 46-38. Not bad. You are still going to be there for another 6 turns. So just chill out on the coast there. Keep an eye on Tauren Rock. Hopefully it just keeps making more money. Do you remember that? Because I've been playing Shogun 2 recently, and that had a thing where you just made slow... Oh, hello. Hello, Shady Tea Frobber. What have you got? You do have a rock lobber, which is unpleasant. But other than that, you don't okay, it's just Savage. Now, the problem with Savage Orcs, they do have physical resistance. They don't have shields, though. So, at least that's something. Managed to lure the Greenskins to attacking us by running some Prometheans in front of them to get their attention. The Goblin Rock Lobber then tried to attack them, and the rest of the army charged, which was fine by me. Do have some Snotting Pump Wagons advancing on our flank, but they're going to charge straight into the pole arms and do absolutely nothing. Boop boop, and then get shanked to death. I'll say do absolutely nothing, obviously they're going to start ramming us all over the place, but then flee off the side of the battlefield to their death. It's a pretty masterful gun line, especially over here as the Buccaneers just absolutely devastate the Greenskin centre. They may have physical resistance, but they're not wearing any clothes. The sexiest amount of clothes to wear, assuming that's your thing. Managed to summon some Prometheans on the flank to keep these guys busy, and then we're going to get these orcs wets. And goblins. And a bunch of other stuff as well. Aranessa has well and truly thrashed the Savage Orc War Boss. He did not stand a chance. Most of the rest of the orcs are now fleeing the centre, having been absolutely annihilated. Just the flanks still going. The Prometheans have shattered, because that's what they do, rather than sort of crumble. They only last for 120 seconds and then they run away. Got Sammy charging in to engage the Orc Biggins all by himself. But he's going to be backed up by the Privateers, who are going to join their first mates. It's Privateer. I mean, they've got reasonable armour, and their stats are pretty good, but they've only got reasonable armour, not heavily armoured. Our army is very squishy. We've got to, you know, it's very killy, but very, very squishy. Still, the important thing is the rest of the Orc forces seem to now be fleeing. Just a quick barrage by the Buccaneers is going to force that last few Orc units to decide to run away. I genuinely don't think we actually killed that many, but, you know, they're all dead. That's the main thing. Wait. I don't actually need the money.
Listen here, lover.
Don't need it. Oh, look at Robbie Williams has ranked up. Good old Robbie. And Peter as well, who we don't really care about because he's a zombie. And, yeah, that's discrimination, but he's dead, so who cares? Move any character to Sartosa. The strength of Kraken's Bane wanes, and the Sea Father's blessings are weakening. Sea God must be in great distress, for the power he gives Aranessa through Kraken's Bane to be wavering so. The Queen of Tides has sensed the seas unsettle. The storm is brewing of such a scale that Aranessa herself may struggle to traverse it unscathed. Madan is clearly in pain, and only she can aid the deity and restore power to Kraken's Bane, so she must find the source of this pain and heal it before the seas become a maelstrom. Her first stop is Sartosa, where someone is bound to have some information about the seas growing unrest. Considering we start there, shouldn't be difficult. Plague in the Empire. Ah, shame.
Ship and crew are ready.
Hello, Nala. I'm just meandering on by, really. I've got other things to be doing. There's Matorka there. There's Barak Var.
My axe thirsts for war.
It's got some dwarfs in it.
Queen of Tides.
But we can deal with some dwarfs. No problem. Okay, so let us let's get them on there. That's an area of effects. No, it's not going to be that useful against dwarves, of course. Pyromaniac. Do I need that? I guess a rotting Prometheans. I mean, it will let you move around a little bit, maybe get some flanking shots, that kind of thing. Quite like that idea. And we definitely want close quarter training because that's going to make our choppy boys even more choppy.
Swordfish.
Which is good. Right, where are our... Do we have any... Oh, hello. Some are mortal creations wherein lies. I'm assuming that will be the Black Pyramids or maybe Khemri. So that's quite far away, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. I should probably get these pieces of 8. I've kind of ignored them, but I should definitely go and hunt them down. Talking of that, should I get... We've got a smuggler. Gains loyalty from constructing pirate coves. I do like doing that. Loyalty decline rate is lowered. Ammunition increase. Construction cost reduction. Construction time reduction. Income from all buildings. Not a bad... Little Lee there. Not a bad guy to have in Sartosa itself, potentially. Also, that's going to complete that. So, Sartosa, haven for pirates, smugglers, and seafaring lowlifes. Bit rude. Sure enough, one of the denizens spotted something while out on a recent journey in the open sea. A band of Norscan raiders was sighted slaughtering sea creatures. The rumours are that they have declared war upon Manan himself in the name of their chaos gods. In response, Aranessa... It's not the most brutal of chaos invasions, isn't it? Going around and shanking trout. That's got to be fairly low on the pecking order of things the chaos gods want you to do. Anyway, in response, Aaron just, just punching a seal in the face. Going, this is for Nurgle! It's not really... Anyway, in response, Aranessa immediately calls on her crew to set sail for Norska, barking out her orders with bitter, hate-filled words, for only Norskans who can draw such ire from their captain. The living members of her crew make the sight of Manan, quietly reciting prayers in anticipation of the fight to come. For Saltspite has already decided the fate of the Northmen responsible for these crimes against the sea, and along with their deckhands she will ensure that they pay for their villainy. Okay. Did that. Good. Defeat any army belonging to the vampire. Okay, so yeah, we're not really doing that. Recruit living lords. Done.
All bones on deck.
You're self-interested. Good for you. What do we got here? Monkey jacket, citrus. Orange day keeps scurvy away. Grenades, sleight of hand, dread pirate. Friend of the dead for the pirate queen. Loyalty will not decline. Ooh, lustrian gold. It's got a... You can mount a rifle. I mean, I feel like he and the rifle should just get a fucking room, but... Alright. If that's what you want to do. Oh, we got a powder monkey, but then that doesn't really affect us, does it? That was fine. We'll grab those. You need to get in Sartosa. I'm tempted to get some Dwarf Buccaneers. They're quite expensive though, aren't they? Realistically. They're quite expensive. Let's get a couple of cat... Do you want cat? No. Alright, let's just get some deckhands. They've proved to be pretty useful. So we'll do that to start off with. We want extra growth as well because we've now got additional growth from this. We'll get additional growth. So hopefully we should be basically making a growth point or population surplus point every couple of turns, which means that we should then be able to quickly build up our ship. We've constructed the groundwork. We've done the hard work. We haven't built the interesting things. We've been boring, but we've been sensible. Hello, Count Noctis. What do you want? You're at war with a lot of people. I don't care. I'm gonna... Right, we're gonna... Vitorka Barak Var. Do that. Then we're setting sail for the Galleon's Graveyard. That's the plan. Also, we should probably find those Dark Elf slavers and... Shit. Steadier aim, more range. That's going to be quite nice. Final Supper. Winds of Magic is reduced due to some Ogre Gastromancy. Be fun to try out. Right. What kind of garrison do we have here? Nothing particularly concerning. So we're just going to... Yeah, we're just declaring war with pirates. We're at war with everyone. And we need some siege towers. I'm going to pop this on you, I think. Yep, do that. We need some siege towers if we're going to do this. I'm hoping they come out to play, though. Because they've only got one grudge thrower. And they'll have to march into our guns. And I think we definitely outgun them. We'll definitely outgun them.
What is your demand?
When do we get growth point here? 7 turns. 7 turns and we can build a pirate lair. It's quite slow building up. That doobie, what's it? 4 turns, right, 4 turns. Don't want to miss that. The sooner we do it, the better. A master gunner. Is that actually going to help us or not? This is missile strength. That would be nice. Clean your bores. Always a good idea to keep your bores clean. It's more armor piercing, so let's go with that. Let's just make our boys more shooty. Looks like Varenka Hills is under siege. Kazakarak is still under control of the dwarves, so don't know what's going. I mean, it looks like Wurzag actually controls a lot of stuff, so pissing him off, maybe not the best plan. But then I'm very much about just putting pirate coves everywhere. To hell with diplomacy, pirate coves, that's where it's at. Okay, they are attacking. There's a lot of miners. And one. Okay, if we take out the grudge thrower, the rest of this should be pretty easy. It says Pyrrhic victory as well. Easy. Ow! Ow! Jesus Christ! 2 rocks, that carved off quarter of my... like that half my... Whoa, okay, you know what, I was like, you know what, the grudge throw, it will do some damage, but I don't need to worry about it too much, but fuck me! 36 kills, that's pretty much annihilated a unit of handguns. And I don't think my positioning is particularly good. I didn't realise this until afterwards, but I am sort of like not in a particularly good position here, because I'm literally... I should have deployed a little bit back, maybe. Or maybe I should have deployed forward to get the grudge thrower. I don't know. Maybe this is what Sartosa smugglers should be used for, taking out bloody grudge, because I don't really have a way of dealing with this. I'm going to send some Prometheans around, but they're not really that fast, so knocking out that grudge thrower is going to be a pain in the ass, and it's doing so much fucking damage. And the dwarves have got a lot of stuff to throw at us. Yeah, this is a really shit position for me to be in here. It doesn't seem to be massively worrying. I mean, these guys can shoot at me, so if they can shoot at me, I can certainly shoot back. So that's fine, but they outrange me. 1, 4, 5... no, they don't. I outrange them, but they can still apparently do more. Anyway, so at least we've got the Buckthorn's immolators, so those guys, pretty good. We're going to send Aranessa in to engage the Dwarf Lord, try and pick him off. With any luck, anyway. She's being attacked by some giant slayers. Lots and lots of miners incoming, like loads of them. So many fucking miners. I mean, their armor's pretty good. The rest of the stats are shit, though. It's just a lot of blocks of enemy infantry. We're going to get these miners wet. Hopefully that'll have, you know, pretty devastating effects. It's not bad. Not bad. Our right flank seems faint, but just so many fucking dwarves. Just how many? 3,500 dwarves. They outnumber us over 3 to 1. The Prometheans are taking a lot of fire here, but I desperately need to take out that grudge thrower. And we've managed to rout the crew. But now I need to get these rotting Promethean... not rotting Promethean. I just need to get the Prometheans out of there. I'm so used to saying rotting Prometheans. Some dwarves managed to... like, how did you charge... It's got grape shots. You should have been shredded, you stupid beardy shits. Never mind. Okay, we're so far so okay. I mean, there's still a little bit of engagement going in there. We've taken out the Thunderers. The enemy Lord is retreating. The left flank's a little bit more dicey as we desperately try to deal with these Dwarf Warriors who are just so fucking tanky. They've also got a couple more units over here. The Buccaneers trying to move into a decent position to get some shots off on these Dwarf Warriors as they come round this rock. We just don't really have the armor piercing in melee combat. Like, the Privateers are fine, but
We will kill them all!
losing, I mean, you know, it says combat even. Dwarf Buccaneers, I'm hoping, should get some decent shots off. Not bad. That was pretty good. Dwarf Miners getting shredded, but they're now charging. We're also running, you know, low on ammunition, which is a bit of an issue. Get in there, lads. Prometheans are coming. Oh, no, I didn't say. I was going to stop myself and say not rotting, but no, I didn't say. It's fine. All of our handgun units, again, down to about 50% ammunition. And we've got so many dwarves incoming. I think we're in danger of actually running low on ammunition. And then what? At least the Prometheans do have armor piercing, so they can get in here, in the back. They should be doing a lot of damage, these Dwarf Warriors. The Miners now fleeing, although they did do some damage to the Buccaneers. And the Prometheans now finishing off those Thunderers on the flank. The Dwarf Lord has died, thanks to copious amounts of bullets in his face. The Grudge Throwers are back. Didn't even lose any. I should have been a bit more careful with my ammunition here because I'm wasting it firing into these trees. I should have waited until I could see the whites of their eyes. Okay, here comes the second wave. So we've killed, you know, a fair chunk of them. There's still a lot more. These guys have got great weapons as well, but together the Privateers and the Prometheans have managed to wipe out this issue. Taking a little bit of fire on the flank as those Thunderers... The other problem with the Dwarves is their leadership is so good, they will just keep rallying, and unless you wipe out the unit and make sure it's shattered, they'll just keep coming back and back and back all the fucking time. Some more Thunderers over there which we need to deal with. There's some more missile units incoming as well. The Prometheans trying to take out that Grudge Thrower before it's got 137 kills. That's way too many kills. That is way too many kills. I'm trying to get this cannon does not seem to be shooting as much as I'd like it to be. Come on, guys. Shoot faster. You need to be shredding shit. You've got 84 kills. That's not particularly good. More shooting. Come on. That's it. Nice. That's what we wanted. Annihilating. More. Shoot more. Come on. What are you waiting for? I'm not paying you by the fucking hour. Ah, crap. I mean, this is really on your... Jeez. This is really your fault for not firing fast enough. I'm going to blame you. On the right flank, we've managed to freeze some units in place. They seem to be moving anyway. Just... Yes, that's it. That's it. Pile on the fire. I mean, in my defense, I just want to put a Starbucks inside you. That's all. Is it too much to ask? I don't think so. Right, that's dealt with. We've got a little problem on the flank over here. There's lots and lots of miners. We're throwing everything we can at them. More Prometheans being spawned in to get a little rear charge on that, which should be fine. This flank seems to be okay. The left flank, though, we've got a lot of stuff over here. Our cannons are being overrun as well. And I don't have any spare units. The Buccaneers are being overrun. I just don't have anything left to deal with this. The Privateers have got 123 kills. It's just not enough. I'm being overrun on the left flank, and I've got no more units left to protect. I'm going to run the Sartosan cannon out there. Hopefully, we've got enough to survive that. The handguns are now out of ammunition with 160 kills, which is very good. I mean, Peter does have 174, so that's not bad. Yeah, we're running... I mean, I've been using my little re-ammo buff as quickly as possible, but we don't have that many uses of it, and it's got a long cooldown as well, and I don't really... Yeah, we're out of ammo, basically, on many, many units. Either running low or out. So our blunderbusses over there don't have any. Immolators have got 2 shots left. Handguns are almost out. These handguns are out. Sartosa cannon, they've got 3 left. Is that enough? Don't know. Peter's got 195 kills. You know what? If you give them the blunderbuss, pretty fucking legit. Okay, there's a big blob of units over here. The only issue, though, is we've still got these missile units, and we don't have any way of killing them ourselves or shooting back at them because all of our units are basically out of ammo. So we're now going to have to just chase them around the map with our infantry. I'm hoping that we can potentially... Because, I mean, we've almost got the same numbers. We've killed a lot of fucking dwarves. Privateers with dual swords getting into the mix with these longbeards. These longbeards are quite tanky. The Prometheans have been doing fantastic. 213 kills with these boys. They've been doing some very, very good work. Getting the pole arms in here as well. Almost out of ammo. We've been rebuffing our ammo. Need to get... They're just rallying again. The Prometheans are running away because that's what they do when they run out of summon time. And I just need to charge something, anything. There's a big old melee going on over here as more and more miners. We've created a dwarf sandwich, but then they've created another pirate sandwich. Fortunately, Aranessa's in here as well. Prometheans, MVPs, 228 kills. We've given some more firepower, more ammunition to the immolators, and they've now used it. Oh god. Okay, come on, just keep killing. We just need to wipe out some of these units, and hopefully that'll be enough to break the enemy army before they shoot us all, and then we don't... Oh no, that's our own unit. That's our own unit. No, guys, chill. More Prometheans. This is what we need. That's right, it's a dwarf sandwich again. Or at least we can use them to chase down some of the... Oh, thank God for that. Okay, that was a lot of dwarves. That was a lot of dwarves. That's it. Kill the Thunderers. Because if I'm gonna put a Starbucks in Barak Var, I prefer not to have to fight Thunderers in a siege battle. Okay, that was quite a lot of dwarves.
Listen here, lover, and listen good.
Still, I think that's all they've got. So we should be able to... I don't really want to lose my cannon, but fuck it, it's fine. Where it go? We'll replace it. Right.
More bodies washed up.
If we encamp, then we can replace the... we can't replace the Buccaneers. I'm not super... We can... Right, we'll replace the Rotting Prometheans. So it's the Buccaneers and the cannon. Okay. That's not the end of the world. Let's just get another handgun. And another Promethean for the moment. Because we can't get these.
There'll be double rations on the
I want Queen Bess. But we'll worry about that in a minute.
The pirate queen.
And I'm going to get Moonraker for that extra movement range. We probably capped out our movement range, but that's fine. Ooh, do I want... I kind of want to make you a bit more killy, but let's just go boarding parties. It's boarding parties there. We could get upkeep reduction would be quite nice. So let's grab that.
I'll keep an eye on my back.
Robbie is going to reduce the cost for that. I think is what we're doing.
As yet.
And because we were really running out of ammunition in that battle, so I think anything that's going to give us more ammunition can only be a good thing. How many shots do we actually have? 23. So it was just a lot of dwarves to shoot, really. That was the tricky bit. I don't know how much money you make normally, so I'm going to hold off there, but we're going to put the Smuggler's Cove in there. We've got that. Oh, we should have stopped off at Grunty Mingle, shouldn't we? We should have stopped off. We'll stop off on the way back. It's no rush. We'll hit Matorka, grab whatever the hell this is, fell cargo, grab Grunty Mingle, and then we've got the whole of the Badlands coastline is then Pirate Cove, franchised to shit. And hello.
I must keep my holy vow. No.
Hello. That's fine. We got big. If I get those, then we can just shoot down at them. I mean, we've got handguns here. This defensive force is pretty good. I would like a little bit of. I would like a priest. I mean, we could get a vampire, but I don't really want a vampire. On the other hand, that would reduce the cost. Mary.
Captain, on deck. Need fresh recruits.
You go in there. We could, if it came to it, we could recruit guns, but I don't think we need it. Got a nice little force there. That should be fine. A little bit of magical support. We can leave Barrack, hit Matorka, hit Grunty Mingle. I'm not super. One of the reasons I was kind of just wanted to go for Sartosa and maybe Galleon's Graveyard is because then I won't have to worry about defending it, because the garrison here is quite beefy. I don't think anyone's going to really want to. I could be wrong, but I'm hoping that no one really wants to. But I guess that'll have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.